Guys, Mount Vernon Kid here coming to you again. How's everybody doing out there? Here again, back again with my recap slash review for Green Lantern, the animated series. This is episode 18, entitled Prisoner of Sinestro. So pretty much give my recap slash review, thoughts and everything on it. Let's talk about this episode. So first of all, this is the debut of Sinestro. We finally get to see him. He is still a Green Lantern in this show, and he is voiced by Ron Perlman. So let me talk a little bit about how I felt about that. I thought Ron Perlman was pretty decent. He did a pretty decent job as Sinestro. The team traveled to get a intercept message from Sinestro, and Hal is like really happy about it, because in a sense he loves having Sinestro around because, at heart, Sinestro, the senior lantern that Sinestro is kind of a rule breaker, and when the situation calls for it, and sometimes he Hal understands that, basically. So they get a call from Sinestro. They go in. They say he's delivering a prisoner from Oa, delivering a prisoner to Oa, and he needs a little assistance. And it turns out it's the spider aliens that we've seen before in previous episodes. And Hal's like, "Yeah, we know about them." There's still some, we even before that we do see a little bit of a between the relationship between Aya and Razor, definitely. And so they go in. They go in hot and hard, pretty much, really fast, really hard. And kind of when they were flying the ship and trying to get to Sinestro, it kind of reminded me a little bit of Star Wars, the way the camera was moving and how they were going through the spiders, like warship and things like that. I thought that was really interesting, and I was like, oh, Star Wars, you know. So finally, they get to Sinestro, and he brings on board this prisoner. Looks like a jellyfish, like, creature, and it just sits in the dock and bay. And Sinestro goes on and tell what it is, and pretty much like that. And that's when things starts getting really weird on the ship. Pretty much, the rest of the episode pretty much takes place. Setting is on the ship. All of a sudden, pretty much later on, Sinestro just starts acting weird, and he just starts shooting everybody, shooting Hal and everything like that. And then we're like, so when I was looking at this, I was like, he's already shown his true colors already, like. But it turns out something was weird going on, and from there, it just started to really just get weird. Razor started acting weird. Hal started acting weird. You know, and they all started to attack each other. But the one thing was always with the same gun, and you're starting to wonder, to yourself, while watching this episode, you're like, okay, what the heck? It's got to be something with that thing that Sinestro brought aboard, and that's when Sinestro, he wakes up in prison because of Hal knocked him out, and he wakes up and he starts to put two and two together that yeah, it is that. Even though Hal thought about it later on, and pretty much Hal started to realize, like, look, okay, it's jumping from mind to mind. It's some kind of assassin or so, and but it can't make constructs because of, the ring can tell if it's, us. So Hal's like, okay, everybody make a construct, and they pretty much do, but it still didn't prove anything. So Sinestro finally comes down with Aya after he broke free and told Aya, you're coming with me, like, listen to me. So Sinestro basically took all the air out of the ship, basically he's basically vacuuming out all the air, and he basically saying the will survive because our our Green Lantern protective aura that will keep us safe and things like that. And the the creature won't. And we find out that when it was still a standstill between Razor, Hal, and Kilowog, we find out that the creature jumped into Razor's mind, and the air started being sucked out. And this is where it really gets interesting, because then you started to see once again the concern on Aya's face. Like you could really see it. Like she's getting really scared because Razor is dying from lack of air, and Hal tells the creature, I'm forgetting his name, so forgive me, guys. He's like, look, you have my word, my Green Lantern oath, that no harm will come to you, but you have to leave his body if you want to live. And unfortunately, and yeah, the creature does leave his Razor's body and jumps back into his original body. However, let's just put it like this: Sinestro kind of shows off a little bit the Sinestro we all know. He returns back to the holding cell where they were, and what happens is the air supply in there was actually being sucked out as well, because that was the area that Sinestro broke out of, and he's just like, yeah, looks like I forgot to close off that, and basically he just literally let the thing die. Like justice is served. Little bit of hardcore justice, and when they got back, Hal was like, what happened? And Sinestro just gave his witty banner and like, I didn't kill him, Jordan. So, but it just goes to show you that he is still the Sinestro we know and love, and he's still a badass at heart. But other than that, this was a solid episode. You know, you still seeing the relationship between Razor and Aya thicken, and it's not being shoved down our throats. It's just literally being placed where it needs to be placed, and I thought that's very good, especially at the end. It was placed really well. But other than that, guys, I enjoyed this. Like I said, another solid episode. Prisoner of Sinestro, episode 18. I want to know what you guys thought of it. Give me your input. As always, you know me. I want input. But other than that, as always, if you've missed the episode, you know me. I'll put the link where you can watch it. Free of charge and things like that. No, nothing to download. Just watch it there. And other than that, this is Mom Burning Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. On to the next. I'll see you guys later.